Hello everybody, got a new story today and it's called The Greedy Zebra. I love this story. It's by Mwenye Hadithi and Adrienne Kenaway. Greedy Zebra, I wonder what it can be about. It's actually about how the zebra got its stripes. I wonder if you knew. Long, long ago, all the animals in the world were a dull, depressing colour. No horns, no coats, no spots, and no stripes. Just dull and dusty until one stormy day in the heart of the leafy forests of Africa, there was a great rumbling in the earth, and all of a sudden, a huge cave appeared in the ground. A few of the animals crept cautiously up to this new and wonderful sight. And when the bravest of them peered into the darkness, he saw something glittering among the rocks. I wonder which animal that is. Looking into the cave. A very brave and strong animal, I think. Can you think of an animal? The cave was full of furs and skins, all glossy and new. Stepping inside, he came across horns and tails of countless shapes and sizes, and needles and threads of 1,000 different colours. Trembling with excitement, he rushed out to tell the other animals what he had seen. Look at all those colours. The news spread far and wide. And soon all the animals were on their way to see the cave, running and jumping and sliding and swinging and slithering through the trees. What animals we can see here? These look like antelopes. And this one up here, what do you think that is? Yes, I think it's a monkey. What's this one down here? Long animal. Sliding, going yes, I think it's a snake. What about these ones with really long necks? What do you think they are? Yes, I think they are too. A giraffe. And maybe this big lumpy one, who could that be? I think it's a hippo. Do you? All that is, except one. Greedy zebra never, ever stopped eating. He certainly wasn't going to give up a single mouthful for a silly old cave of any sort. Lots of time to go munching caves, mumbled the greedy zebra, stuffing far too much grass into his bulging mouth. Plenty of time, he said. Soon, all the animals in the jungle were gathered at the mouth of the cave, waiting for Elephant to speak. Elephant was the one who knew everything because Eagle told him all the secrets of the spirit of the mists. He coughed pompously and addressed the gathering. It's time for you all to have new coats, he said. There are all kinds of materials here from which you may choose. You will be issued with the needles by rabbit, but there is only one needle each, so take good care of it. Now you may go in, but no shoving and pushing, and keep in an orderly line. I hope they do. Meanwhile, Greedy Zebra was still eating. Munch, munch, he went. Oh, this particular grass is so delicious, this grass. He stopped to gape at the beautiful thing in front of him. It couldn't be, but it was. Sable the antelope, and she was wearing the most glorious new coat. And horns. She was wearing horns. When Greedy Zebra heard that the coat and the horns came from the cave, he trotted off as fast as his little legs would carry him. But he couldn't resist. A little leaf here, or a succulent blade of grass there. Oh, and that patch was too good to pass by without one little bite. From time to time, he met another and another. Oh my goodness, look at lion. This is sable, antelope, snake. Look at the squirrels. Look at the birds. Look at this with a beautiful long neck, giraffe. Wow. And another. Look, who have we got here? Water buffalo, chameleon, hippopotamus, snap, 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 boink, crocodile. He saw wonderfully clothed animals. Stopping for a last bite, not far from the cave, he watched Leopard finish her sewing. Leopard, as careful as usual, had sewn the most splendid fur coat with spots all over it. Greedy Zebra could hardly believe his eyes as he watched Leopard wriggle into the perfectly fitting fur. I shall have spots like that, he said to himself, and he hurried off, eager to reach the cave. But it was a hot day, so he stopped for a cool drink at a stream, and there he came across a patch of the greenest grass he had ever seen. Oh, delicious! Smacking his chubby lips. Back at the cave, most of the animals were leaving. Only Rhino and Elephant were still cutting their material. They had chosen a very strong grey cloth. Poor old Rhino, who was very short-sighted, had stuck his horns on any old how and was having a terrible time. He was too nervous to ask Elephant for help because he knew that the pompous animal would only make fun of him. He had dropped his needle, and the more frantically he searched, the further into the bushes he kicked it. He put on the baggy coat and shuffled off in a very bad mood. Oh dear, poor Rhino. Just then, Greedy Zebra trotted by with blades of grass still bulging from his mouth. Ooh, I'll have spots like Leopard, he was saying, and horns like kudu, a mane like lion, and a tail like cheetah. I shall be the finest looking animal in the forest. And at the risk of a bit of indigestion, he gave a short gallop into the cave. There he stopped. Aghast. There was nothing left. No horns, no fine cloth, nothing. Frantically, he searched through the cave, but all he could find were a few strips of black material. Forlornly or sadly, he cut them all to the same size and stitched them together. It looks very tight. Can you see? He thought nervously to himself. Being such a very fat zebra, he had a terrible time squeezing into his coat. He pushed and grunted and oohed and ahed, and pop! He was inside it. But what a tight fit it was. It was nearly bursting at the seams around his big fat tummy. He trotted down to the stream to take a quick bite of a leafy bush, and pop! Oh no, his coat burst open. Pop! 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 Oh no, look! All the stitches have come undone. His tummy squeezed through the seams. How the monkeys roared with laughter. Oh my goodness, look at him. And do you know, to this day, his chubby stomach shines through his coat because he is so greedy. And that is the story of how the zebra got his stripes. I hope you enjoyed it. It's one of my favourites. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.